this we will cover some of the best Hollywood brutal action movies, which will keep you tight from the beginning to the end. So if you are likes action movies, then this video has been added for you. The first movie named Fight and Flight.
If I die in your bar, you can sell my organs to pay my tab.
You think you're gonna take my bounty?
In the movie, you will get to see a Cyber 1 terrorist is named Seminar, which runs away from FBI's care. Then as soon as this thing is known and their seniors, they get very upset and shocked because it is very difficult to catch the terrorist. Whenever the FIs locate the terrorist with the FBI, he easily erases his details and location. So to catch the terrorist, the FBI find a man like him, his name Max, and Max are also living in Thailand, but Max refuses to take this work of FBI because the people have banned the mess by going to his country. But now as the now people talk about removing this ban on top of the mess, they are ready to take this work, and then it starts in the story. The action thrills no doubt movie will entertain you. IMDb rate 6.4 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Twilight of the Warriors, Walled In, 2024. This movie will treat you by terrific action scene. Let's dive into storyline. In 1980s Hong Kong, a fugitive named Locke, played by Raymond Lam, escapes into the labyrinthine Kowloon walled city, a lawless slum ruled by gangs, crime lords, and outcasts. Seeking refuge, he is taken in by a mysterious mentor, Cyclone Louis Koo, the leader of a vigilante group trying to maintain order in the chaotic enclave. As Locke adapts to the brutal survival codes of the walled city, he befriends a rebellious fighter, Terence Lau, and a street-smart medic, Tony Wu Tsz Tung. But when a ruthless, triad boss, Sammo Hung, threatens to seize control, Locke is forced to choose between fleeing or standing with Cyclone's crew in an explosive battle for the soul of the walled city. Filled with hard-hitting action, betrayal, and brotherhood, the film blends martial arts spectacle with gritty crime drama, culminating in a deadly showdown within the neon-soaked, rain-drenched streets of the infamous slum. Sure, you will like this movie. For it, IMDb rate 7 out of 10. The next movie is Golden Job. The legendary team reunites. A group of former mercenaries, once brothers in arms, reunites for one last mission. Led by the charismatic Lion, they were once an unstoppable team, until betrayal tore them apart. The ultimate heist. Years later, they are brought back together for a high-stakes robbery, stealing life-saving medicine from a heavily guarded convoy. But what starts as a noble mission soon reveals a shocking conspiracy. Someone in their circle isn't who they seem. As secrets unravel, the team faces gunfights, car chases, and explosive showdowns. Trust is broken, and old wounds reopen. Will they survive long enough to uncover the truth, or will greed and revenge destroy them? At its core, Golden Job is about loyalty, revenge, and redemption. The next movie we are going to watch, Havoc.
Here to get you out.
Ain't up for discussion.
A high-octane action thriller with intense stakes and gripping drama. Relies on Netflix OTT. Directed by Gareth Evans. Is a deep-cover operative embedded in a powerful crime syndicate led by the ruthless Victor Cray. When a high-stakes arms deal goes violently wrong, Mercer's cover is blown, and Cray retaliates by murdering Mercer's wife and child. Left for dead and branded a rogue cop, Mercer is disowned by the police force, with only his former partner believing in his innocence. Consumed by grief and rage, Mercer abandons the law and plunges into the city's underworld, hunting Cray's empire with brutal precision. As bodies pile up, Shaw races against time to stop Mercer before he becomes the very monster he swore to eliminate. Meanwhile, a cunning and mysterious fixer plays both sides, manipulating Mercer for her own agenda. The city erupts in an all-out war as Mercer's rampage draws the attention of rival gangs, corrupt officials, and a relentless SWAT team. In a final, blood-soaked confrontation, Mercer faces Cray in an abandoned industrial complex, where loyalty, betrayal, and justice collide in explosive fashion. But as Mercer stands over his enemy, he must decide, is he still a man seeking justice, or has he become something far worse? How far can a good man go before he becomes the evil he fights?
You have no idea what I did.
The Working Man, which has recently been released. It has made a good straw as action-thrilling genre-based movie, the movie packed fully entertainer. Let's talk about story. A beautiful girl, named Jani. Jani is returning home after the party at night. Then suddenly some people kidnap her. Then when her dad knows, he goes to the police to complain. But now, not happening anything about case, even after complaint, Jenny's dad is very upset about his daughter. Then he decide he will get back her. For it he find one man, a different man. To find Jenny, he named William.
You wish I was a cop.
Actually William is a retired military officer. And he is working in Jenny's dad's construction company as a supervisor. And he is ready to take this work. After that he taking action to finding her. This movie will treat you continue by thrilling and epic action scenes. Must watch movie. Don't miss it.
That's right. Let's play. Where is she?
In this way, we'll dive into next movie. Weekend in Taipei, an adrenaline-packed crime thriller that will grip you from start to finish. If you love high-stakes chases, underground gangs, and a hero with nothing to lose, this movie is for you.
Ready?
Raymond, a 16-year-old martial arts prodigy, lives in the crime-infested city of Taipei, ruled by his ruthless stepfather, Victor Zona, a notorious drug lord who controls the city's underworld. For years, Raymond and his mother, Jenny, have endured Victor's brutal abuse, trapped in a life of fear. When Raymond stumbles upon incriminating evidence of Victor's drug smuggling operations, he secretly contacts John Mercer, a determined DEA agent working to bring Victor down. Raymond hopes that by handing over the evidence, he can finally free his family from Victor's grip. However, Victor discovers Raymond's betrayal. Enraged, he orders his men to eliminate Raymond and Jenny, forcing them into hiding. With the DEA closing in and Victor's assassins hunting them, Raymond must use his martial arts skills to survive. In a desperate final showdown, Raymond faces off against Victor in an explosive battle through the streets of Taipei. With the help of Agent Mercer and a few loyal allies, Raymond fights not just for revenge, but for justice.
Everyone, shut up and let me drive.
The next one, The Villainous, 2017.
제가 아니에요.
연수 씨가 어떤 사람이라도
그 남자를 죽여야만
If you crave high-octane action, jaw-dropping fight scenes, and a dark, revenge-fueled thrill ride, So-hee is a highly skilled assassin, trained from childhood in brutal combat and cold-blooded murder. After a bloody revenge mission in China, she is captured by South Korea's intelligence agency, but instead of prison or death, they offer her a new life, plastic surgery, a fake identity, and a chance to work as a government agent for 10 years in exchange for freedom. Reborn as Chae Yoon-soo, a stage actress and single mother, So-hee tries to live a peaceful life. But her past refuses to stay buried. She is unknowingly manipulated into deadly missions while being watched constantly. As her missions grow bloodier, she discovers shocking truths. Pushed to the edge by betrayal, heartbreak, and the loss of those she loves, So-hee unleashes her full fury. In a jaw-dropping, high-octane finale, featuring motorcycle sword fights, hallway rampages, and sniper showdowns, she wages a one-woman war for vengeance. This film is packed with insane action, including a first-person knife fight that'll blow your mind, shocking twists, and emotional depth if you love John Wick meets Old Boy with a femme fatale twist. Don't miss it.
당신 날 어떻게 만들어?
The last movie we are going to watch. The Killer's Game, 2024.
You walk away clean.
Joe Flood, Dave Bautista, is one of Europe's most skilled hitmen, disciplined, efficient, and guided by a strict personal code to only eliminate true villains. During a high-profile assassination at a Budapest dance performance, Joe saves a dancer named Maze, Sofia Boutella, amidst the chaos, sparking an unexpected romantic connection. Soon, Joe begins suffering from severe headaches and is diagnosed with Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, a terminal illness, giving him only a few months to live. Wanting to spare Maze the pain of watching him deteriorate and to secure her financially, Joe decides to take out a hit on himself, believing that murder for hire will trigger his life insurance. When Joe's handler Xavi, Ben Kingsley, refuses, he turns to Mariana Antoinette, Pom Clementieff, whose father Joe once killed. She accepts the contract, escalating the rate and unleashing a wave of assassins across Europe. But at the last moment, Joe learns his diagnosis was a mistake. He's perfectly healthy. Too late, his contract is live and cannot be cancelled. Hunted by a colorful array of killers, including martial artist Goyang, Scottish Brothers, a flamboyant dancing hitman, Terry Crews's Levdal, and more, Joe must fight tooth and nail to survive, and to protect Maze, who becomes a target too. In a climactic final battle at a castle-turned-trap zone, Joe uses his lethal skills and cunning to outmaneuver the assassin wave. Maze, even injured, fights back alongside him. After the concluding showdown, Joe avenges the betrayal by Mariana and reconciles with his mentor Xavi. You'll love this movie if you crave high-octane action, jaw-dropping fight scenes and a dark, revenge-fueled thrill ride.
Daisy, I'm a hitman.
What? You kill people?